Central to that work, the Government of Canada is stepping up with the recently launched Build Canada Homes, new federal agency with a mandate to scale up the supply of affordable housing across Canada. Build Canada Homes will also help fight homelessness by building transitional and supportive house. November 22 marks National Housing Day. On this day, we recognize the progress made to address the housing challenges facing Canadians and those who advocate every day for change. Housing is more than a roof over your head. Housing connects us to the communities where we live, work, and play. National Bill C-3, an act to amend the Citizenship Act, has received royal assent. This represents an important milestone in making the Citizenship Act more inclusive, while maintaining the value of Canadian citizenship. Once the new law comes into force, Canadian citizenship will be provided to people born. Taking ambitious climate action and building climate resilience is economically smart, fiscally responsible, and essential to protecting Canadians and the places they call home. Over the past 2 weeks at the United Nations 30th Climate Change Conference in Belém, Brazil, Canada's delegation worked. Manitoba-based companies are filling gaps in Canadian markets, growing the economy, and contributing to accessible medical care. Access to medical care in Manitoba is shaped by the realities of prairie life, vast distances and harsh climates, particularly in rural and northern regions. Today, Dougie Y. The contraband and unauthorized items seized included hashish, cannabis concentrate, tobacco, cell phones and chargers. The total estimated institutional value of this seizure is $157,610. The Correctional Service of Canada uses a number of tools to prevent drugs from entering its institutions. There will be a media availability immediately following the announcement. Time 9:30 a.m. Location Winnipeg, Manitoba. Members of the media are asked to contact media relations at media@hc-sc.gc.cato, receive event location details, and confirm their attendance. Media may also join by Zoom, https://hc-sc-gc.ca. Canada's prosperity depends on infrastructure that moves people and goods efficiently, reliably, and securely. That's why the Government of Canada is investing in trade and transportation that unlock new export opportunities and build a more resilient, diversified economy for all Canadians. Today, th. The injured inmate was evaluated by staff members and transported to an outside hospital to receive treatment and has since returned to the institution. The mission detachment of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police was informed. The assailant has been identified, and the appropriate actions have been. November 21, 2025, Veterans Affairs Canada. The Honourable Jill McKnight, Minister of Veterans Affairs and Associate Minister of National Defence, is pleased to reappoint Colonel Nishika Jardine to the role of Veterans Ombud. The Veterans Ombud is responsible for reviewing complaints arising from The Government of Canada is investing in clean transportation to strengthen Canada's economic security and energy leadership by improving performance and reducing emissions and costs of heavy-duty trucks, ensuring our economy remains competitive while building a cleaner future for Canadians. Today, members of the media are invited to participate in a guided tour of the Centre Block construction site. Representatives from Public Services and Procurement Canada and parliamentary administrations will provide the tour and answer questions. Please note that all details are subject to change. Today, the Honourable David J. McGuinty, Minister of National Defence, alongside the Honourable Sean Fraser, Minister responsible for the Atlantic Canada Opportunities Agency, announced the establishment of Canada's first Maritime Defence Innovation Secure Hub at Cove in the Halifax Regional Municipality. The Global Fund plays a key role in meeting the needs of the poorest and most marginalized, while strengthening global and Canadian health security. A long-standing contributor to the Global Fund to fight AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria, Canada has supported the organization since its inception in 20. Projects to focus on built heritage, transportation infrastructure, and visitor safety. The Government of Canada is committed to protecting natural and cultural treasures in Canada and advancing infrastructure projects at Parks Canada administered sites to conserve built heritage, create economic and Media are invited to join the Honourable Sean Fraser, Member of Parliament for Central Nova, Minister of Justice and Attorney General of Canada and Minister responsible for the Atlantic Canada Opportunities Agency, for the launch of the new Atlantic Economic Panel, a private sector-led initiative. The Impact Assessment Agency of Canada assessed the Greenlight Electricity Centre project, a new power-generating facility fueled by natural gas, located 47 kilometres northeast of Edmonton, Alberta, and determined that its potential adverse effects within federal jurisdiction would be limited or a. The Canada Border Services Agency is taking advantage of the off-peak period to move forward with the reconstruction of the primary inspection line as quickly and efficiently as possible at the St. Bernard-de-la-Salle border crossing. As announced earlier this fall, the port of entry is operating W. Canada's prosperity depends on infrastructure that allows for efficient, reliable, and safe travel. That's why the Government of Canada is investing in trade and transportation to unlock new export opportunities and to build a more resilient, diversified economy for all Canadians. Today, the Honourable Heath MacDonald, Minister of Agriculture and Agri-Food, will travel to Regina, Saskatchewan next week to attend the Canadian Western Agribition. The minister will be available to take questions from the media following remarks at the burning of the brand. 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. AGX Pavilion 1. Ottawa, Ontario. Please be advised that the co-chairs Naten Obed, President of Inuit Tapert Kanatami, and the Honourable Rebecca Alty, Minister of Crown Indigenous Relations, will provide opening remarks at the meeting of the Inuit Crown Partnership Committee. Opening remarks by the co-chairs will